Imagine standing beside the Nile before sunrise. Long before history books were written, this river nourished one of the world's most remarkable civilizations. Today, millions come to Egypt searching for mystery. Some come for the pyramids, others for the temples, and many arrive believing that Egypt itself is a giant spiritual body with 7 chakras stretching from Aswan to the Mediterranean. But there is one question that almost no one asks. Did the ancient Egyptians ever describe such a system? The answer is both simpler and more fascinating than most people expect. Today we are traveling the length of the Nile to separate archaeology from mythology, symbolism from history, and discover why this modern map has captured the imagination of people around the world. The word chakra belongs to the spiritual traditions of India. No surviving ancient Egyptian text describes 7 chakras arranged along the Nile. Instead, Egyptian writings speak of the Ka, the Ba, the Ak, the Ib, the heart, and Sekum, the vital power. They had their own sophisticated understanding of life and consciousness. So, why do so many modern teachers place chakras across Egypt? Because the landscape itself naturally lends itself to symbolic interpretation. Our journey begins in Aswan, the ancient southern gateway of Egypt. Here were the granite quarries that supplied monuments across the kingdom. Here, the first cataract protected Egypt's frontier. Whether or not we call it a root chakra, Aswan undeniably represents foundation, survival, and strength. Ask yourself, what are the foundations of your own life? Further north lies Luxor, ancient Thebes. Karnak and Luxor temples were linked by grand festivals celebrating renewal, fertility, and divine life. It is easy to understand why modern spirituality associates this region with creativity and the sacral chakra. The deeper question is, where in your own life has creativity gone quiet? At Giza, humanity achieved something extraordinary. The pyramids required vision, organization, and determination on an astonishing scale. Modern symbolism links Giza with the solar plexus because it represents purpose and directed power. What are you building that will outlast you? Different traditions disagree about the heart chakra. Some choose Memphis, Egypt's first great capital. Others choose Cairo, the country's vibrant center today. Perhaps that disagreement teaches an important lesson. The heart is not merely a place on a map. It is wherever life connects, nourishes, and unites. Heliopolis, the city of the sun, became the center of powerful creation myths. Here, priests spoke of the first sunrise and the birth of order from chaos. Modern teachers associate it with the throat chakra because every creation story begins with expression. Every civilization is shaped by the stories it tells. Tanis, a royal city rediscovered beneath the delta, later became associated with hidden wisdom and intuition. Archaeology reveals magnificent treasures, not chakras, yet psychologically, it reminds us that insight often waits beneath forgotten layers, just as buried cities wait beneath the sand. Finally, the Nile reaches Ras El Bar, where fresh water meets the Mediterranean. Ancient texts never called this the crown chakra, yet as a symbol, the image is beautiful. Every river seeks the sea, every journey seeks wholeness. Perhaps the greatest surprise is this. Cultures throughout history repeatedly created symbolic maps of inner transformation. India developed chakras, Egypt described the Ka, Ba, and Aksh. Other traditions created their own languages for the human journey. Rather than asking which map is correct, perhaps we should ask why humanity keeps drawing them. These maps invite us to explore ourselves. So did ancient Egypt have the 7 chakra system we know today? The historical evidence says no. Did ancient Egypt possess one of history's richest symbolic understandings of life, consciousness, and transformation? Without question. Maybe the modern Egyptian chakra journey is best understood not as forgotten archaeology, but as a contemporary symbolic pilgrimage, one that uses Egypt's extraordinary landscape to inspire inner reflection. If your life were a journey along the Nile, where would you find your foundation, your creativity, your courage, your compassion, your voice, your insight, and your deepest sense of unity? Perhaps the most important map is not the one drawn across Egypt. Perhaps it is the one waiting to be discovered within you. In our next documentary, we'll follow the Nile itself and explore why so many cultures have seen rivers not only as sources of life, but as symbols of consciousness.